Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Chelsea. You know that, I know that. I'm just with what is my intro? I am delirious and sick, and I am just a lady with a bulldog, a camera, and too many opinions. There we go. Who is clenching her butt cheeks. Oh my God, bubble guts. Every time I say that, my stomach growls and it just hurts so bad. Anyways, today we're talking about Roblox again.
I almost got kidnapped by a creepy old man on Roblox.
And how it is, in my opinion, still not safe for children, and how they are still, in my opinion, trying to silence people who are speaking out about it. And our boy Schlepp as well. We love Schlepp over here. He's amazing. I've talked to him quite a bit. We met at CrimeCon. It was an absolute pleasure. Anything that I can do to help his mission, I've got his back. I don't know why my fingers just looked so long when I did that. That was weird. It's like an alien. Anyways, though, I want to not shut up about this and continue to talk about it so that people, not only so it just keeps showing up on people's feeds, but then also so that other people will continue to come out and share their stories about their experiences on Roblox too. So we're going to talk about a few instances of like crazy situations, and then we're going to give a little bit of an update on someone that we have covered previously. And then from there, that's it really. All right, so let's get into it. Hey friends, before we get too far into this video, let's hear a little commotion for not only this wig, but for the sponsor of this video, Aura. Listen, y'all know I love a good wig, right? Makes me feel empowered, beautiful, confident. You know what doesn't make me feel those things? Knowing that there are data brokers out there that are selling my personal and private information and yours to literally anyone who will pay for it. And that in itself is $1 billion industry. And it's so messed up. Now, legally, they do have to remove your information from these websites if you ask. But here's the kicker. They do not make it easy for you to do so. But thankfully, due to today's sponsor, they take all of that hard work out of it for you, and they handle all of that. And so they can submit those opt-out requests. They can scrub the internet doing these automated opt-out requests for you and getting your information off of websites like that. Not only is Aura all-in-one digital security, but they also have VPN services with over 100 locations, which is pretty wild. Aura also has password management, parental controls, real-time fraud alerts for banking and credit, and US-based support ready to help you around the clock 24/7, which is absolutely fabulous. 24/7 monitoring to help keep your identity secure. And if anything does happen, Aura takes that one step further, and they include $5 million in identity theft insurance protection. And they have US fraud experts ready to help 24/7. So go ahead and take advantage of that 14-day free trial by clicking the link in my description box or scanning the QR code that has been on the screen the whole time. And that is aura.com/CCSUAREZ. Again, that is aura.com/CCSUAREZ. And let Aura start doing that hard work for you of keeping you safe on the interwebs. Thank you again, Aura, for sponsoring this video. So first here we have a TikToker named Chelsea's Vanity, and try not to be too distracted by her doing her hair. Just kidding. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible. Factually, not even in my opinion. Absolute fact. This is one of the most gorgeous humans I've ever seen in my life. Wild. So crazy. She's so beautiful. Anyways, she shares a story time. So delirious. A story time on how she almost got kidnapped at 13 years old because of Roblox.
Got kidnapped by a creepy old man on Roblox when I was 13. Let's talk about it. Y'all, when I was 13, I was always watching them couple YouTube channels, and I was so desperate for that type of love. Like, I would do anything, but the boys at my school didn't want me because when I was in middle school, I was chopped. Like, I was ugly as hell. So I went the dummy route, and I decided to try to find a man on Roblox. And low-key, y'all, I was stacking up hoes. Like, I had hella huz on Roblox. Like, them Meep City parties was lit as hell. Like, I had a whole roster. But I didn't want a roster no more, y'all. I wanted to settle down. I wanted to find the love of my life. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so boom. I met this guy. His name was Corey. We fell in love. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, I was so in love with this boy. Like, I was truly convinced that this was the love of my life, and we had a soul tie and all that stuff. Like, I was in love with this man. Corey knew that I was 13. I told Corey I was 13. Corey told me he was 14. 1 year age difference. You know, it don't matter. You know, cool. So after like 3 months, Corey wanted to meet up. And low-key, I wanted to meet Corey too. Like, I was craving physical affection, physical love, all that stuff. I live in Atlanta, so me and Corey planned on meeting at Cumberland Mall. And the date was set and everything. Like, we planned on where we was gonna eat, what we was gonna wear. We had matching outfits. Like,
was it the PF Chang's at Cumberland Mall? Because I love that PF Chang's. I love it. I love it so much.
It's like, it was gonna be really cute. So I told my mama, I was like, Mom, me and my best friend wanna go to this birthday party, da 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 da. I couldn't say I was trying to meet up with my Roblox boyfriend because I wasn't allowed to have Roblox or a boyfriend. So I had to make up something like really, really believable, and she let me go. So I had my brother drop me off at Cumberland Mall where I was supposed to meet Corey. And I was really, really early. Like, we planned to meet at 3 and I was there at like 2:30.
This is so Gen Z coded of where like it is traumatic. Like it is a serious story, but like the presentation of it is like not serious at all, which as a dark humor girly, I get it, girl. I'm there with you.
I was so excited. I was in the mirror. I was just practicing how I'm gonna talk to him like, hey, Corey. Oh, hey. Yeah, looking back, it was really, really cringe, but you know, I was really excited. So Corey finally texted me and he like, hey, I'm about to pull up. Meet me in the back of the mall. Y'all, I should have fucking known. I should have known. The only thing that was in the back of that mall was bathrooms and this smoothie place. I don't want to say smoothie place, but it was like a vegan place. I don't know. But nobody was back there. Like, nobody was back there. And nobody was in the bathrooms either. It was just really quiet and empty. But I love my man, so you know, I was just gonna listen to what he said. So I went to the back of the mall, and y'all gonna have to stay tuned for part 2. The very, very back where there was nobody there and it was really quiet and really empty. Okay, so boom, I was sitting there waiting for him for about 15 minutes and I was spam texting and asking him like, hey, like, where are you? I'm getting really nervous. So I told y'all I was in the back of the mall, and in the back of the mall there's a bathroom. This lady was walking into the bathroom and she was like, hey, well, like, are you okay? Why are you just sitting here by yourself? Are you waiting for somebody? Where's your parents? She was just asking me a whole bunch of questions. I told her I was fine and I was waiting on meeting up with a friend. And she said, okay, but she looked a little bit confused and she went back to the bathroom. I'm still in the back waiting for Corey, and finally he texts me and he says, okay, I'm on the way now. I had to get something to eat. I was a bit Things were starting to get really, really skeptical, and I considered calling my mom and just going home. But I love my man, so I was like, you know what? Let me just wait it out. Y'all, I kid you not. Someone tapped my shoulder and I flinched so hard. And I turned around and it was a tall, white beard, ginger haired man. He looked just like a leprechaun, but I thought he was about to ask me, you know, if I'm safe or anything like that lady did, because this not Corey. Corey was black and he was 14 and he definitely didn't have no white beard. And so I'm just turning around and I'm just looking at him waiting for him to say something, because he was just staring at me and he was like, I have to tell you something. I'm Corey. And I stood there and I was finna cry. Not only because this is not the love of my life and I got catfished and I was devastated, but because I may get kidnapped.
Not her basically saying like, I'm really easy to kidnap. I'm very easy to pick up. That's wild. Again, it just shows like these things do happen. And that one happened, she posted it a year ago. I think it happened much earlier than that. But this looks like it happened way more recently. So for instance, we have a video here from NBC News, and then I'm going to read the article for you as well. And so this says that a 10-year-old child reported missing from Taft, California, was found Sunday after authorities alleged the child had been kidnapped by a 27-year-old man who had been communicating with her on the popular gaming site Roblox and the messaging platform Discord. As I said before, most of these arrests that have happened with Roblox people have been, or predators using Roblox and then taking someone to like a different app or taking the conversation to a different app, has been, it's terrifying, but men, it doesn't make it better no matter what age they are, but you don't expect it to be men that are in their 20s. I feel like you really don't. And that's scary. Scarier for some reason, or just, I guess, more unsettling. Tony's bringing me an emergency that I haven't finished yet. He said, this is how I take care of you. Ugh, this is going to make me throw up. Okay, I did it. You guys, this is your reminder to work out and be healthy so that your bodies have a better fighting chance when it comes to having strep or norovirus. I'm so tired and delirious and I hate it. But the joys of working for yourself, the girl bosses, the MLM babes say that it's the best. It's not. I don't get PTO. If I don't work, I don't make money. So here we are. Oh, that really tasted like shit. Okay. Anyways, so Matthew Macantuno Naval, your last name means belly button, was charged with kidnapping and unlawful sexual conduct with a minor, authorities said. The child was last seen by family at home on Saturday night, and police dispatched next morning when they were reported missing. Detectives discovered communications between the child and a man that they identified as Mr. Belly Button and believed that he was in the Elk Grove area just south of Sacramento and more than 250 miles from the child's home in Taft. Now, here's another one that's gone pretty viral. And the way I would be like that meme where it's like, I have a gun. What meme is that? I'm so delirious right now. I feel like I just like mushed together like 7 memes. Or also any meme of Sarah Paulson actually screaming. That's what I would turn into. Y'all, the world is blessed that I did not have a daughter, because just like I am everyone's problem, she would have been everyone's problem. And then if anyone had a problem with that, I would become even more so their problem again. None of that makes sense, but if you know, you know. Although I just got this sweet little boy who likes to, this mother effer, I was driving him to the zoo the other day and he took off his shoe and threw it at my head. So if you hate me, just find comfort in that. I get bullied by my toddler every single day. Okay, so this video says, this man came looking for my daughter by her Roblox name. Check y'all baby's phone.
There's ain't nobody in this, everybody in this house is under the age of 13. So I don't know what you, what?
I'm looking for the one and only. They send me this address on Roblox.
They send you what?
The address.
Which one of you little girls is sending my address on Roblox? Okay. I knew you was. Give me the iPad now. I want it now.
Just let me come in.
You're not coming in my house, sir.
Just open the door.
No, sir. I'm sorry. I have children in here.
Just open the door.
I have children in here.
So what? We're going to play Roblox. We're going to Roblox.
She's too young to be talking to anybody on Roblox, sir. Can you please move?
No,
the police is on the way. I hope you know that the police is on the way, so just go.
We're just coming to play. We're just coming to play.
You too old. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, sir. Go ahead. Because I have the police on the way, and I don't want you to get arrested.
How?
So just leave from out my front door.
I just came to play.
First of all, this motherfucker's not wearing any shoes. So that makes me believe that this is a prank and that this is fake. Oh my gosh. Literally the top comment, someone said, is this a prank? Because why is this conversation even lasting this long? What the fuck? And also how she said, I don't want you to get arrested. I'll volunteer as tribute. I do. I would like him to be arrested. Like what? Another person said, I thought the same thing because I would have been pushing his ass out. She's steady explaining, talking to the kids in there. She's turning her back on that man. Like, what are we doing here? No, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys, we almost got duped. So this person shared a screenshot of the same lady's stuff, and it's like rage bait, and it shows, I guess, her partner, whoever. And then there's like a still shot that shows like kind of the guy's face. It's also like, why wouldn't you show the guy's face? Like, come on, you know you would. Also, yeah, why is he in his pajamas? Yeah, that's fake. It's fake. People think it's real. That right there, that hurts the cause itself, because it's like, okay, then a lot of parents or whoever are going to think that all of these other like instances that you're seeing online are fake. And we've even had that happen with the videos that we've been posting lately about Alyssa and her story about how she caught her husband on Roblox and called the cops immediately. And he still to this day has not been arrested. It is absolutely insane. She was actually the one that we shared her GoFundMe as well. And thanks to you guys, we got her to way over her goal, and people are still donating. And it is absolutely amazing and extremely helpful to her and her kids. I told her from day one, I was like, that's the main priority, because I've been keeping in contact with her. You and your kids' safety, like that's the priority here. Sent her story over to Schlepp as well. And due to like legal issues and stuff, like the only way he could talk to her, I guess, is like through other third parties or something that has to do with Roblox. And Roblox is trying to sue him. Allegedly, not allegedly. I think they are. Schlepp is great though. I really appreciate his message, which it hasn't gotten any better. It's gotten louder though. Like the situation hasn't gotten better. The message has gotten better though. What did I just say? Anyways, so where we left it off with Schlepp was like right before I went to CrimeCon. I made a video about this whole Roblox thing and how they were suing him or trying to silence him, and got to meet him, which was awesome. Got to meet Chris Hansen too. Basically just like said cheers to him and hi, and that's it. But actually got to sit and like talk to Schlepp and have talked to him on social media since, which is great. And he's awesome. Like I said, love his message, love everything that he's doing and how he will not shut the fuck up. I love that. And I've even told him, I'm like, bud, if you need to come down here and like you need some backup here, I got you. But it's been like what, 3 months since we've really followed up on that. And if you don't know anything about Schlepp, he's the one that has been, I like to call him like Gen Z's Chris Hansen, because he has been doing some like vigilante shit on Roblox, and he has his own personal story and ties to it too. And like, you know why he's so passionate about this, because something like this did happen to him. I believe it's been around like 5 to 7 people who him and like his team have been able to get arrested due to talking to people on Roblox, people who are pedophiles. And Roblox then sent him a cease and desist and are like trying to sue him and putting out a statement being like, you can't do this. Like we don't allow, like we're banning him from the platform and everyone else and like his IP and all that, because like we don't want vigilantes on our app. Like that's harmful. And it's like, you know what's more harmful? That's like saying Batman is more harmful than the Joker. What? Literally, that does not make sense.
I have a pretty major update regarding this Roblox predator that we got arrested back in June. So let me tell you a little bit about this guy. This person is easily one of the most wicked, disgusting predators I've ever caught. He was specifically telling our decoy that he knew that the decoy would be a victim if he followed through with this, and that her brain wasn't fully developed enough to say yes or no to this. He also brought drugs to the location so that he could, and I quote, soothe her into doing stuff. The update on this is that prosecutors are fully going after him. He has charges for online solicitation, and he had a court date that he failed to appear at, meaning he currently has a warrant out for his arrest. His name is Manuel Gonzalez, and he's from Fresno, California. So I've actually managed with my team to get 6 predators within the Roblox community arrested in real life, and they hit me with a cease and desist letter, bro. Roblox, why do you allow this game? This is a public bathroom game where the whole premise is to shower with kids, bro. This is a predator in it. 36 male for younger with cam. How can you make this sentence on a children's platform? By the way, advertised as safe. This is a safe game, apparently. I mean, the stuff that's being allowed on Roblox, I mean, look at this. This is called a map. It stands for something pretty bad. And there's a community of these people on this kids game, bro. I don't know if I can explain what this flag is, but it is crazy. These people are everywhere on Roblox, and they are trying to groom kids. Roblox, we gotta have a serious talk, bro. There is literally something wrong here. Something very, very wrong when you're doing this. Matt Kaufman, the chief safety officer of Roblox, stated that I actually need to report stuff to Roblox before reporting it to the police. That they would then report to the police, and then only after they would let Roblox know. I'm reporting to the police first, bro. Flamingo, one of the largest creators, had this to say about it. I'm being murdered by someone I met on Roblox. Oh man, I gotta report him to Roblox before I report him to the police. What does this even mean, dude? In 2019, one Roblox user, managed to groom 150 children. And it is just totally disgusting. He paid a 10-year-old victim 400 Robux to perform really bad stuff on webcam. This tweet goes over 30 different instances of cases like this. But meanwhile, actually on Roblox.
For the seller maps account, well, I did the crazy thing. I don't know if I was stupid. Maybe I am an actual idiot. I tried reporting this profile. I reported it, Roblox maps. This is a whistle for predators, and the bias in Morse code is soliciting photos. And I'm just going to refresh the page, and you don't believe, but nothing happened to their profile, even though their username is clearly bad.
But if you have a pre-schlepped on Roblox, or you make a funeral, you're going straight to Roblox. Real at
Now, this is Alyssa. We have talked to Alyssa, supported her, love her. She's great. We donated to her GoFundMe. Y'all did as well. I'm so thankful for y'all doing that. We got her to, I think, over $9,000, I think that's what it was. I don't remember. Again, so delirious right now. Sorry. Still recovering, but she's great. I want to do anything I can to help her. And I do love how passionate she is about this, because all too often, and that's why we did a video on, highlighting her situation as well previously, is because we'd done so many videos of people who had covered for pedophiles in these situations. And it's like, no, what are you doing? Like, you have kids, or even if you don't, like, why are you protecting this person? This is disgusting. Throw them into an active volcano. But now she's really spreading awareness, and it's amazing. So she made this TikTok recently, this month actually, and talked about how grooming works on Roblox.
The predator targets a child that they want. How do they target the child that they want? They look for kids who are super active in the public chats. The ones that seem lonely or bored or eager to make a friend, the ones that respond really quickly, and especially the ones that complain about things going on in their home or things going on in their school. That makes them vulnerable, and that is exactly what predators do, is go after vulnerable people like kids. Then they start building trust, and this takes the longest.
And now this is one as well that I think is important to show too, is that there are a lot of people who have said in response to those videos I've made about Roblox or about Alyssa's videos, or even people in my family who have been like, hey, you should not be letting your kids, like that I love as well, on this app. And they're like, oh, well, no, like they don't play online with anyone else. Like they have really strict parental controls. And I'm like, are there? Because there's ways that you can bypass that and you won't even know. So anyways, let's go ahead and watch this video because I really like the way that she framed this.
Deleted Roblox for my 12-year-old. Here's why. My son's been on Roblox since he was about 8 years old. I was the one who set up his account, and I set up incredibly strict parental controls. He was not allowed to chat with anybody, even friends, voice or text. He was limited to games that were rated age 4+, so nothing explicit. And because he was under 13 years old, Roblox automatically blocks him chatting with other people through the platform. I thought the parental controls I had set up were incredibly tight and that he was safe on the platform. I knew millions of children used Roblox, and the platform was designed specifically for kids. A few months ago, I began hearing discourse around the safety of Roblox for kids. My son's dad and I exchanged some articles and started talking about it. It turns out that the parental controls on Roblox are nowhere near as secure as I thought they were. And we discovered there were numerous ways around parental controls that were letting adults engage with children in a way that was highly inappropriate and quite dangerous. The more I dug, the more disturbing it was. And I found a report that shared how easy it was for a 42-year-old man to get on the platform and immediately start engaging with a 5-year-old. Predators are using Roblox to engage with children, to solicit information from them, to lure them off the Roblox platform onto other platforms like Snapchat, which perhaps aren't as well regulated by parents. And Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator is now working on a documentary specifically about the dangers of Roblox. Of course, I had talked to my child about never sharing information. Don't talk about your school or your pets or your neighborhood or your friends. Don't ever tell anyone your real name. But my 12-year-old, no matter how many times we have that conversation, is no match for a grown adult who is dead set on manipulating him to share personal information and cause him harm. There is not a safe way for your child to use Roblox, and there is no way for you as a parent to guarantee their protection from these predators. So we deleted the platform. And I'm sharing this because I didn't know. And as a parent, you should know.
100%. And that's kind of something that I said in the video that we did about Lil's like stalker compilation video we did that I actually filmed before this one, is that like, even if your intentions are pure, which obviously a child's intentions are going to be pure, but other people's intentions are not pure. I know that can sound kind of toxic sometimes too, because it might come off as like, it's not that I don't trust you, I don't trust other people. And it's like, okay, well. But again, we're not talking about people who are stable, mentally adjusted, not pedophile type people, right? You know, we're talking about these psychopaths who enjoy this, which is obviously disgusting. So I truly hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I know it was a lot. I will have, after I'm done filming all these videos, I'm going to film a little bit of Wiggum cams for you with some separate audio and all that so that you can hear his snuffles and gruffles and snurfs and snurts as he just makes a bunch of those sounds right now. It's my favorite. And I hope you have a great holiday. If you are in the US, if you're not in the US, girl, enjoy some turkey. I don't know what y'all be doing over there, but that's okay. Also, hey, don't cancel me for enjoying Thanksgiving. In our household, Thanksgiving is just pre-Christmas, okay? And that's not bad. It's okay. All my Christmas decor is already up. I personally don't like Thanksgiving decor. Let me know if you do, if you're a harvest girly. But I like Christmas decor, and I feel like Thanksgiving is just pre-Christmas. It's like not a trial run, but like, I don't know. I'm also the type of person that I'm like, no, Christmas is like 2 days. It's Christmas Eve and Christmas. That's why whenever people are like, oh, I don't get to see you on Christmas Day. And I'm like, you got to see me on Christmas Eve. Ma'am, you don't need to see me both days. That's redundant and unfair to me and the time I want to spend with my own little family. Okay, kids, I can't stop coughing, but if you are not subscribed to my channel, you're probably going to get norovirus and then you're going to be sharding yourself awake, okay? And that's not good. I don't want that for you. So please just subscribe to my channel, okay? That's all you have to do. It's not that hard. Just subscribe to my channel. You won't get strep throat. You'll be immune to it. Good job. Or mono. It's basically, listen, girl, it's a BBL and a vaccination all in one. If you just subscribe to my channel, you'll have sweet ass cheeks for weeks, months, years, who knows? Depends on how much you comment, I think. But also, I'm so stuffed up back here. Like, it is awful. Owie. Oh, there we go. And I already forgot what I was saying. So subscribe or you're dead to me. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this, and stay spicy and assertive and feral and all of the other crazy slogans that we say. I have 3 more videos to film, I think. Okay, goodbye.